Glofish are trash. Let me show you something better. What's up my aquatic friends, Raja here, and this is Tashmal Aquatics, your go-to source of fun fish content and everything about the world of fish keeping. If you are planning on getting a Glofish, I suggest you hold that plan for a moment, as I have something better than those gimmick fish. Glofish are gimmick, and they are actually trash, and way too overrated for an aquarium fish. So instead of getting a Glofish, why don't you spend some time watching this video to get a better fish than Glofish? As I have some great Glofish alternatives that I guarantee will be better than Glofish. So why pay for a Glofish when you have a better choice than those fish? Wanna know what those fishes are? Let's dive in, shall we? Let's start the video with the classic, the OG fish for small aquariums. Betta fish is a classic newbie fish choice, and you can basically find this fish everywhere you go. Whether it's in the rather fancy aquarium store or a rather sketchy aquarium stores that looks like it doesn't have many things to sell. It may be a basic choice of fish for some of you, but let me tell you one thing. These fish are way better than Glofish, and here's why. First of all, you can find them everywhere, which is something I mentioned before. No matter if it's a rather sketchy fish store, or a big chain pet store, or the most complete aquarium store, you will always find this fish. And second of all, there are a lot of awesome variants. There are many different colors and patterns you can choose from these fish. And they are way more colorful than Glofish. And not just colors and variants, they also come with a lot of awesome tail shapes. And now you tell me, does Glofish have these awesome features that Betta fish can offer? And the last reason they are better is that they are way cheaper than Glofish. Even though Glofish is not as expensive as the SF90 Ferrari, these fish are quite expensive for a small fish, while Betta fish, they are way cheaper than these fish. As long as you don't get the show quality one. So why pay for Glofish when you can find something more colorful and awesome for less of the price? Betta fish might be basic, but they are way better than Glofish. Instead of getting these gimmick fish that are literal trash for some, including me, why don't you try the original version of these colorful gimmicks? White skirt tetra is the fish that's believed to be what Glofish is based on. They looked identical, but minus the glowing gimmicks. This fish may not look that interesting than the Glofish, but I think they are still better than the Glofish, and here's why. First of all, the care is the same. They have the same care as the tetra version of Glofish. They have the same water requirements, same minimum aquarium size, but minus the blue LED requirement. So the care is pretty much no different. If only you compare it with the tetra version of the Glofish. And second of all, they are way cheaper than their modified version. No need to pay more when you can have the same thing for cheaper. So why pay more when you can have something good but cheaper? Sure, it may look nothing special, but if you want something that is a bit more exciting, I have a few more. If white skirt is too dull for you, this one should be better. Black skirt tetra is probably the sibling of the white skirt, but less dull, as they have more black tint that makes them less dull. And this fish is also what Glofish is based on, and you may find some Glofish version of this fish too. But I think they are still better than Glofish, and the reason why is not far from white skirts are better than Glofish. They have the same care, same aquarium size requirement, same water requirement, and they are way cheaper than an actual Glofish. You don't have to waste your money for a fish that was sold for a gimmick. And for a better price, you may find yourself with a much better fish. But I want something glowing. So you want something glowing, huh? This next one might be perfect for you. If the last two tetras are still dull for you, this one might be more exciting. Neon tetra is a fish that's also as bright as the Glofish, but I think they are way better than Glofish. Quite popular tetra variety, and you can also find them everywhere you go. And if you wanna know why neon tetra are better than Glofish, let me tell you why. They are also striking. If you like some strikingly glowing fish, you don't need to spend money for a Glofish, and best of all, their colors are natural, and they don't rely on any mods to make them more eye-catching. They have more awesome patterns than Glofish, and you can find them everywhere too. And most importantly, they are way cheaper than Glofish, and also, they make a really great community fish. So if you want some eye-catching fish, you don't need to spend more money on a Glofish. Just go with this fish, and you are good to go. Are there more Glofish alternatives that's better? Yes, there are. I have a few more fish that can be a better choice than the Glofish. So don't close this video, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like it so far, and let's continue on with the video. This one is also as eye-catching as neon, and of course, better than Glofish. Harlequin rasbora is also an awesome small fish for an aquarium. Very awesome and eye-catching, and I personally also like this fish too. In fact, this was the fish that I was originally planning to stock on my current 15-gallon aquarium back then. And also, they are much better than Glofish, and here's why. They are also eye-catching like the neon tetra, and unlike the Glofish, they don't rely on mods to make them look more eye-catching. And if you are looking for a community fish, this fish makes a great choice for you, as they are also a great community fish, just like a neon tetra. This fish is also a great Glofish alternative if you want something more special than neon. Do you think a gourami can make a great Glofish alternative? I think they could. This is a pearl gourami, the most awesome gourami to have in an aquarium. And also, they won't give you any migraines, like the ones that I used to keep in the past, which I already shared the story previously in my previous video. Can this fish be a great Glofish alternative? Yes, and if you want to know why, here's why. First of all, they have awesome color markings. Forget the shiny gimmicks those Glofish offer. This fish has an awesome and stunning color pattern, which not only makes them attractive, but also leads them to the second reason they are better than Glofish, which is being a great centerpiece fish. With their awesome and unique color pattern, you could actually get them as a centerpiece fish, which this fish does much better than Glofish, as this fish color markings will make them the most awesome focal point of your aquarium. So next time you need an eye-catching fish that also doubles as a centerpiece fish, forget the Glofish and just go with this fish. This tetra here is also a great alternative to Glofish, and slightly better than Neon too. Glowlight tetra is the fish that's also as stunning as the Neon tetra, but I think it's slightly better. And this is the fish that I choose to stock my current 15-gallon aquarium. And so far, I think they made a really good fish for my 15-gallon aquarium, and also can also be a great Glofish substitute. And here's why. This fish also has a striking appearance like Neon, but I like them better as it shines bright red. Not as red as Amber though, but still pretty cool. And they could also be pretty good beginners fish, and maybe more forgiving than Neon. Based on my experience, they are one tough fish that are very adaptable and also pretty easy to maintain. Overall, really fun fish to have in an aquarium, and also a really good fish to crush the Glofish hype. If I had to choose one ultimate fish that could be a really awesome Glofish alternative, this is the fish that I would choose. The tricolor swordtail, or some of you might call the koi swordtail, is probably the most awesome swordtail in my opinion. I personally like them as they remind me of koi fish, and also they could also be a great Glofish alternative too. And here's why. First of all, this fish looks like a downscaled version of koi that you can keep in an aquarium. Forget those neon light vibes that those gimmick fish offer, and embrace the awesome color pattern of this fish that will remind you of koi fish, which is a really good thing for you who want a koi fish but too broke to buy it, and too broke to make a big pond, or live in a New York cheapest apartment. Second of all, they do much better as beginners fish. Glofish are not even great beginners fish. They can be really confusing for newbies as these fish are different kinds of fish that are modified in the same way that also goes wrong. Koi swordtail does better as a beginner's fish. If I want to recommend an awesome beginner's friendly fish, this would be the first one I would recommend. And the last reason they are better than Glofish is that they can be a money-making machine. With swordtail, you don't just keep fish. You can make some money from selling these fish. You can expand your fish keeping from just a hobby to also being a side hustle to make some money. And now you tell me, would you still pick Glofish over this fish? They make really great beginner fish, and you could also make some money from this fish. So this fish crushes Glofish, as this fish has better deal for you. And you could also possibly start your own aquarium fish business. So that's it folks. Those are my picks on the best fish that you should choose instead of Glofish. Why would you pay more for a Glofish? Why would you pay more when better options are available with a lower price? These fishes are way better than the Glofish in a natural way. And one of them can also be a natural money-making machine. So why pay more when you can pay less and have better? So that's a wrap for this video. And would you choose these fish over Glofish? Let me know in the comment section below. And give this video a thumbs up if you like this video. And share this video to your friends before they buy Glofish. And if you want to see more cool fish content from this channel, make sure to subscribe because there will be more to come. Thanks for watching my aquatic friends and have a wonderful aquatic life. See you next time.